All right, so here we found a fix for proof of work coin, and I'm making a video just so it'll be complete. And here is the fix. You take the original code, and a student asked me to go over how the hack worked, which was good because I understood it. And here's the flaw. This is the test to see if you have enough money. It takes tests to make sure that the from account has enough money to take the value, which is the amount you're about to transfer. And if it doesn't have enough money, then you revert. If you are calling the contract itself as the to address, then it calls this sell function, which is the investment function. It puts money in the contract. And the problem is that function doesn't know about enough addresses. So a sufficient fix, perhaps not an elegant one, is to just change line 117 to revert. If you're trying to use the transfer function to invest, just don't let people do it that way. Force them to go use the fund button instead. So all we did was take line 117 and change it to revert. You see it here. Change it to revert. It used to be call sell, but we're not going to call sell. We're going to call revert. And now let me do the whole thing up here and show that that fixed the problem. So I'm going to clean my blockchain by going to Berlin and back to London. And now I'm going to compile the function with this modified line, which is compile. And it's got yellow, which is warning, but it doesn't have red, which is fatal errors. And now I deploy. And now I'm just going to go through the essential steps of the project to show the attack. So first I fund it with 50, I think. Yep, send 50 in. So if you go to the first account and you send in 50 with the fund button, which is the correct way to put money in the contract. And now you take the second account and send 1 in. 1 fund. So now the first account is down to 50 and the second account is down to 99. Okay, the third account is down a little bit because I used that to pay the ether to deploy the contract. That doesn't really matter. And now I'm going to approve a withdrawal by account number 3. So that's going to be, I need to get the address of account number 3, copy it, and now I go to approve here, and that's account number 3 and 1. And I think I transact this one. That just approves a withdrawal of 1 from account number 3. But now I go to balance of old and check account number 3. And account number 3 has a balance of 0. Okay, now we set up the hack, which is go to get a copy of account number 2's address. That has 1 ether in it. And now go to transfer from here. And so take money from account number 2, which has the money, and put it into the contract address, which is here. There, and have value of 1. And now, before you do it, change the gas to come from account number 3, so it will attempt to subtract 1 from an empty account. And now when you do it here with transact, it cancels and reverts. And when you go to balance of old, it is not plus infinity anymore because you reverted it. So this is a sufficient fix to stop the attack. It's kind of sloppy. I'm not sure it doesn't break something else. Is there another way to sell? Is this the only way to sell? No, there's a sell up here. So I think there is another sell function you can use to get your money out. You just can't use this transfer function to get your money out anymore, and there's no need for that. So anyway, that's a sufficient fix, and I'm planning to add that to the project. So let me stop this one.